Can equate to cash, safeguarding it has become an imperative. Stealing company information through industrial espionage, assisted by cybercrime practices, may seem a far-fetched notion, but such threats are real. And from an individual perspective, hacked data from a personal computer or one's cell phone could result in material financial losses. Hackers have the ability to watch your activity on the internet. They can set a trap for you, sending an email, for example, that they know you won't resist opening.
You most likely are going to go and click on that, right? So I'll go and click on that, and then once I've done that, my system is then exposed to this hack that is happening. What that does then is it actually grabs your browser, the thing that you're using to browse the internet, and it will then start trawling through your information that you have on your hard drive. And typically what the guys are looking for is credentials, so usernames, passwords. They start to look for financial information, and that's a bit more difficult to get hold of because a lot of the times you as an individual, you're probably not storing that information locally. But you'll end up storing things like passwords and those type of things because it's just easier, right?
ICT experts say internet users must ensure they have internet security software in place as a very basic. Cisco's mid-year report found that people don't even bother to click on the icon that pops up asking for them to update software protection that's already in the system.
Keep your software updated. That's not a high-cost thing. You're going to be on the internet, you're going to be doing some browsing. Just do these small updates as they come along. If you're going to wait and you're going to say, well, hey, all of a sudden I've got 20,000 updates. Yeah, this is going to cost me a lot, my 3G connection, how am I going to do this? And that's not the key. Do them as they come up. So that's number one. People don't need to go and get the big bang approach. And we see that within many enterprise customers, the banks, those type of guys, where they spend a lot of money. For the small organizations, not necessary. Put some minimal defenses in place. Put a small firewall type of device in. Use the built-in protection mechanisms that you have with your little ADSL router. And many of them have these things built into them. So it's the basics.
Users of Android systems need to be particularly cautious. The Cisco mid-year security report found that Android systems were more vulnerable to hacking than Apple systems.
The predominant hacking environment is really against the Android platform. And that's simply because of the way that Google has implemented that system. It's kind of open. People can write their own applications and plug things in. So that just creates an environment for mistakes to happen when you develop software. And of course for people to be exposed throughout that.
Cisco says education is key to consumers avoiding traps, enabling them to better realize a phishing scam and dodgy communication that seeks to rope someone into clicking where they should not. And with the vast majority of South Africans accessing the internet via phones, the strong recommendation is that people buy internet security protection for them. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.